Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen. Today on the Homestead, we are gonna rustle up some homemade Chex Mix. It is great as a snack during the holidays. It's great as a party treat. And I am really excited to share this recipe with you guys that I found, and my family just loves it. So let's get into it and see how we make it. Before we get started mixing our ingredients, I have my roasting oven preheating to 250 degrees, and we're gonna add the Chex cereal directly into that. Then we're gonna mix up our sauce that we're gonna drizzle over it and get it to baking. For one batch, we need 3 cups of each kind of the cereal, the wheat, rice, and corn. That's enough for one batch. I'm gonna see how much is left in here and see if I can do a double or 1.5 batch. It looks like we're gonna be able to do a double batch. I'll just go and throw these extras in there. I'm gonna measure out the wheat Chex just because it looks like there's more in the bag. Yeah, as you can see, there was quite a bit more, so we'll just put that aside and either let the animals have it, let the kids eat on it, whatever they want to do. Instead of mixed nuts, I'm just going to use straight peanuts. And since I'm doubling, I need 4 cups. There's not much left in this, so I'm just going to add the rest in. We'll just add these extra pretzels in too. I need to melt my butter, so I'm gonna stick it in the microwave for a few minutes. It's frozen. And while our butter is melting, I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the ingredients in here and then add the butter to it. 6 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. And again, this is for a double batch. Okay, it says 6 to 12 per batch dashes of your hot sauce. It says Tabasco, but I like Cholula, so I'm gonna use that. It's whatever you have on hand and whatever you like. All right, that's about 24 dashes roughly. All right, instead of whole cloves of garlic, it says 3 to 5. I'm gonna use garlic powder. And again, that's per batch, so 6 to 10 teaspoons should do you fine. And go with 8. A little extra garlicky, but not super garlicky. And then we need a teaspoon each of seasoned salt. I'm gonna go ahead and do an extra teaspoon of mine because I'm using the pink Himalayan salt and I find it's a little less salty, just to boost the flavor a little. And then we need half a teaspoon of the onion powder for both batches. So I'm gonna eyeball that. All right, that was 2 minutes in the microwave from frozen. Looks really good. Whisk that together well. The first time that I made this, I wasn't quite sure how to get the liquid over the cereal. I just dumped it over because you're supposed to stir it every 15 minutes. to flip it and incorporate everything, but it wound up not covering everything well. So now what I do is I take a ladle and I just drizzle it over the entire mix, and then as you stir it in, it'll be more evenly incorporated. I'm gonna take a wooden spoon and just give it a stir, and then I'm gonna cover it up. We're gonna let it sit for 15 minutes and cook. And then we're just gonna do that every 15 minutes for an hour, and then it will be done. I'm gonna set my timer for 15 minutes. Then we'll come back and we'll give it a good stir. Okay, we're gonna stir it a second time. All right, we need to stir it 2 more times, and then we're gonna turn it off and let it cool off. The other way you can prepare this is in your oven on cookie sheets. Same temperature, 250 degrees for an hour, stirring it every 15 minutes. That was our last time, so we're gonna unplug it, give it one more stir, and then we're gonna leave it uncovered until it's completely cool. It smells so good. So now we're just gonna let that cool. You can make this dish ahead of a party several days, let it cool and bag it up, and then just bring it out and put it in your serving dishes ahead of time, and it'll be ready to go for you. You can do it the same day, then let it cool down, and then put it in the serving dishes. You've got a lot of flexibility there. Our guys are going to be snacking on this for the Christmas season, but I'm also going to be making another batch of this for next year whenever we're on our road trip. This will be a healthier snack than what we can find in a gas station on our road trip. It doesn't have the MSG and things that I need to stay away from that hurt my body. So this is a great alternative, something that we can just grab and snack on if we need it, and it works wonderfully. It's so delicious. I can't tell you how wonderful it smells in this house right now. I hope you have enjoyed hanging out in the kitchen with me today while we enjoyed this Christmas treat for my family, and I hope it has inspired you to try it. It's really, really easy, just a little bit of time for stirring and it's done. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.